This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, a former gubernatorial candidate charged with possessing images of child sexual abuse was sentenced today after changing his plea.
Our David Ledford has the story.
I am embarrassed, ashamed, and deeply, deeply sorry.
On May 4th, Elliot Cutler pleaded guilty to 4 counts of possession of sexually explicit material of a child under 12 as part of a plea deal with the Hancock County District Attorney's Office. Cutler will serve 9 months in jail.
This crime is not all of whom I am, nor all of who I have been and will be. I will devote the rest of my years to making amends as best I can.
The 76-year-old former gubernatorial candidate will report to the Hancock County Jail on June 1st. Cutler ran for governor twice as an independent, using his own personal wealth to finance both campaigns. He lost by less than 2 percentage points to Republican Paul LePage in 2010 during a multi-candidate race. Last year, Maine State Police say they found more than 80,000 sexually explicit files at Cutler's Brooklyn residence. He is sentenced to 4 years with all but 9 months suspended, not including time subtracted for good behavior.
With a backlog of cases, it's very unlikely this case would have been reached for at least 3 years. I'd rather get the convictions on the 4 counts that we got today and the sentence we got today rather than never reaching this case.
After his release, Cutler will be required to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life, rather than the 10 years outlined in the draft sentencing agreement. He will also be on probation for 6 years. Additionally, he will pay the maximum $5,000 fine to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. In Ellsworth, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news tonight, 1 person died in a head-on crash on Route 152 in Palmyra just before noon today. Chief Deputy Michael Mitchell with the Somerset County Sheriff's Office tells us that a 2020 Mitsubishi Mirage driven by 67-year-old Robert Sylvia of St. Albans was heading south on the L Hill Road when his vehicle crossed the center line, hitting a Maine DOT tractor-trailer truck head-on. Sylvia was pronounced dead at the scene. There was also a juvenile passenger in the car who was transported to Northern Lights Sebasticook Valley Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The crash is still under investigation.
An update now on the water issues happening in the town of Milo, where a boil water advisory remains in effect. We spoke to a water district representative who tells us the repairs to the water pipes have been made and there is water flowing at this point. The town has had to take 5 different samples of the water to make sure everything is safe. At this point, they're waiting for those test results. Until then, the boil water order remains in place. They say they hope for results soon, but folks in the town could be waiting until after the weekend. So you should keep an eye on Milo's Facebook page and our website for any updates.
Well, Maine nurses took to the State House to rally before a hearing with the Labor and Housing Committee on a bill that would ensure adequate staffing for healthcare facilities statewide. Our Matthew Jurancic explains.
So I ask the legislators, please don't do this to us.
Their interests are in money and shareholders. Our interests as nurses at the bedside are in nurses and patients.
Nurses in favor and opposition of LD 1639 expressed their thoughts on a bill aiming to require a maximum patient-to-staff ratio of 1:3. Opponents say the rules are too rigid for some of the healthcare facilities in their staffing levels.
We're very concerned about the inflexibility of that bill. We have to have the ability to flex up and down. We have to have the ability to assess the environment. We have to have the ability, nurses have to have that decision-making ability.
Nurses in favor say it would mean less stress on them.
Nurses at the bedside, even charge nurses, we don't have any say in if we take on additional patients to our unit.
The language of the bill also said it, quote, establishes a minimum direct care registered nurse staffing requirements based on patient care unit and patient needs, specifies the method to calculate as a healthcare facility's compliance with the staffing requirements, protects direct care registered nurses from the retaliation, and includes notice, record keeping, and enforcement requirements, end quote. At the rally ahead of the hearing, ER Nursing Director Brent wants to explain why he is against the proposal.
We want to stay flexible and we want to provide the optimal care for our patients that are arriving through our doors, and making sure that we have the ability for nurses to critically think and make judgment calls to protect our community.
Mary Kate O'Sullivan, a registered nurse in favor of the bill, says this would help provide the best care for patients.
It would be a dream for us to know that we're not going to be forced into situations that are unsafe, where we have too many patients to take care of, patients who are too high acuity and too sick for us to adequately deliver care, the care that these patients need.
In Augusta, Matthew Juronsik reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Senator Angus King is pushing for stronger cybersecurity protections for our country's energy grid. In a hearing today, King asked top energy officials if enough is being done to protect American utilities from hackers and other threats. He asked the chairman of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission if he was satisfied with our current cybersecurity standards. The chairman's response indicated more must be done.
I give our grade on cybersecurity right now an incomplete. I think we still have work to do. Our cybersecurity standards, they are a floor.
Chairman Phillips said they work with states and utilities to do audits and tabletop exercises in an effort to boost security measures. Phillips says he believes the #1 priority for them is to secure the cyber and physical security of our grid.
Well, now to the latest on the mass shooting in Atlanta. We're learning more about the suspect and those who were shot. One person was killed and 4 others injured. And now some local leaders in Georgia are calling for gun control. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
A long road to recovery for the 4 women who were shot and injured in America's latest mass shooting.
Unfortunately, this day and age, seeing shooting victims is almost a daily occurrence here.
Officials say their gunshot wounds are severe. One woman shot in the face, another shot multiple times in her abdomen. 2 of them in critical condition, going back into surgery.
They have been traumatized. The fact that they were in a healthcare facility just makes it worse.
39-year-old Amy St. Pierre, a CDC employee, was killed.
There was a female shot. She's seriously bleeding, shot in the side and the back.
The man police say is responsible, now behind bars after a desperate manhunt.
30 police cars went flying down there, and then they caught him.
Authorities arresting 24-year-old Dion Patterson at this apartment complex Wednesday afternoon, saying he opened fire inside this medical center hours before. Police say he stole this white pickup truck from a gas station and took off. Officials using a network of surveillance cameras to track him down.
I saw the arrest. They had him down, and like 15 other cops came down there too. But once they all got in the area, they told me I had to leave. He's caught, and everybody can relax now.
Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock now demanding gun safety reform.
We behave as if this is normal. It is not normal.
Police say the alleged gunman had a semi-automatic handgun. Records show he left the Coast Guard in February. So far, no word on a motive from officials. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And back here at home, looking outside, a dreary day. That's what we were expecting, though.
Certainly, but we're hoping that things will be looking up shortly. With a few answers to that, let's get a first check of our forecast.
All right, thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Your first weather is brought to you by Salibo's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest for over 70 years. Let's talk about temperatures today. Not so warm, right? 51 here in Bangor, 49 for Bar Harbor, 52 Millinocket. Did not feel like early May today. It's going to improve a bit tomorrow, but then much warmer temperatures get in here on Saturday. We earned it, right? Okay, lots of clouds and a couple of rain showers out there now. Nothing heavy in here, but they will be persistent for a few hours tonight before ending, most likely before midnight. And then tomorrow it's going to be a very nice day around here. But overall, this system here will get out of here tonight, and then we're left with some clear skies throughout much of tomorrow. Again, it's going to be a nice day. Our forecast time for tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, a couple of rain showers ending most likely or before midnight, with low temperatures down near 40. Your full forecast is coming up.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Jeff. More on that to come. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, despite the local tensions, hundreds of cruise ship passengers came ashore in Bar Harbor today.
Our Devin Dagnall was there, and we'll have more on that story and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance.
Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Through the Garden Gate in Corinna. We are a local garden center that carries a huge variety of flowers, vegetables, perennials, trees, shrubs, and roses. Our employees are gardeners themselves and offer a wealth of knowledge. We love what we do and would love to share our passion with you. We also do landscape and garden consultations, design, installation, and maintenance. Come visit us at Through the Garden Gate on Exeter Road in Corinna.
It's time for the ultimate shopping experience, Harvey RV and Marine's 22nd annual open house. This Thursday, May 4th through Saturday, May 6th. Unbeatable deals on over 6 acres of RVs and boats, including the new lineup of Scarab and Manitou boats. Knowledgeable manufacturer reps will be on hand, and Mainly Pastures food truck will be there Friday and Saturday. Daily door prizes, special rate financing, plus nearly all parts are 20% off. It's the biggest sales event of the year. Harvey RV and Marine's annual open house, Outer Broadway, Bangor.
Gas is expensive. Do you want to get up to 70 mpg? Earn a motorcycle license at Bangor Area Motorcycle School. We are affordable and conveniently located at the Bangor Mall and have experienced instructors. We can provide a bike and materials.
Shop at Label Shopper for the latest designer fashions, all at 30 to 70% less than department stores. With prices this low and styles for everyone, you can get more of the brands you love. Label Shopper. Great clothes, great prices.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. Partners for World Health, a Maine nonprofit based in Portland, will be sending the 4th of their earthquake response shipments to Turkey and Syria. Partners for World Health has sent 3 prior shipments, 1 by air and 2 by sea, to the Turkey-Syria earthquake zone, where 60,000 people perished and more than 1.5 million were left homeless. Each container holds about 22,000 pounds of equipment and supplies. And in the coming weeks, Partners for World Health will also be shipping supplies to Kenya and continuing their support of those in need in Ukraine. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit partnersforworldhealth.com.
Despite the disapproval of some residents, a local town welcomed hundreds of tourists to kick off cruise ship season. Our Devin Dagnall has the story.
Bar Harbor's tourist season kicked off as hundreds of cruise ship passengers came ashore Thursday morning.
Yeah, no, being here in Bar Harbor is great. We're excited to see what you guys have to offer and, explore a little bit.
The tourists were welcomed by t-shirts, hats, and signs that all shared one message: Bar Harbor welcomes all. The group that organized the warm welcome is known as the Association to Preserve plus Protect Local Livelihoods, or APPLE for short.
APPLE is a group of local businesses, individuals, and organizations that have banded together to help protect our livelihoods and way of life by standing for a reasonable and balanced approach to tourism regulation.
According to Charlie Sidman, one of the locals who spearheaded the recent initiative to limit the amount of cruise ship passengers allowed in Bar Harbor at a single time, APPLE is not a representation of what the town wants.
They are representing that the town welcomes the influx of people from the cruise ships, and as evidenced by our vote in the initiative referendum last fall, 60% of the town or more does not welcome this inundation of people from cruise ships.
According to APPLE, the town of Bar Harbor expects to receive 129 ships carrying over 200,000 passengers during its 2023 season. And they claim those passengers have the potential to bring millions of dollars of revenue to the town. In Bar Harbor, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Even as a Mainer, I love going to Bar Harbor and walking around, having blueberry pancakes at the breakfast place.
Right.
You know, I remember doing an all-day kayaking excursion there. So there certainly is, there certainly are plenty of things to do, plenty of things to see, and it's just a beautiful area. And if you're going to Acadia, it's almost sort of by default that you end up dipping into Bar Harbor a little bit, which, I mean, who doesn't love Acadia? So, yeah.
Seriously, there's so much to do, whether it's just going in to, just shop a little bit or just to look around, get some ice cream, great food. You understand why it is a tourist hub because, you think of Maine and Bar Harbor is really just synonymous with
definitely if you're from out of state too. I mean, I'm from landlocked Pennsylvania originally, and even, my parents who had rarely, if ever, been to New England, had heard about and knew about Bar Harbor. So, it's certainly got that reputation.
It really does.
Alrighty, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. Today is the 148th annual Bangor Arts Society show. We'll take you there.
And in sports, Husson softball is looking for their third NAC title in a row. How their overall complete squad has a great chance to make that happen. Stay tuned.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
Bangor Floral is your perfect destination this Mother's Day. Since 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful Mother's Day gifts for almost 100 years. Featuring new colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets that have warmed hearts for generations. We also strongly support the Buy Local movement by purchasing directly from local farms and suppliers. Bangor Floral, 332 Harlow Street. Experience a flower shop like no other this Mother's Day.
The furniture you've been looking for is in stock and on sale at the Furniture Gallery. Spring into savings with great deals like 10% off all in-stock recliners. And refresh your home with a new sofa and love seat set. 3 choices, just $9.99. Sleep better with a new mattress from Serta, Restonic, or Nectar. Queen mattresses starting at only $2.99. The Furniture Gallery brings you better brand names, plus a bigger in-stock selection, all at the lowest prices around. Support our Maine family-owned business and save money at the Furniture Gallery.
May is for moms, and this Mother's Day, our local mom-owned businesses have teamed up to celebrate you with this amazing giveaway. Enter to win a luxurious spa service at Marilyn Monroe Spas.
Free laundry service from the Laundry Basket.
A delicious dessert at Happy Endings Dessert and Martini Bar. A month-long membership to Evolve Fitness.
And $100 towards any IV vitamin infusion or weight loss service at Riverlight Restorative Health. To enter, visit our Facebook pages, scan the QR code, or stop by any of our locations.
Happy Mother's Day from us to you.
Skudik and Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit SkudikandBloom.com or call 844-SKUDIK.
When Cat Tracks in LaGrange wants to know the local forecast, they log on to FoxBangor.com. Cat Tracks in LaGrange is your dealer for Hewitt lifts and Rolodocks, with the goal to get you on the lake faster than anyone else. Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's start over at Husson. Eagles softball is the top seed in the NAC tournament. As they prepare for this weekend, their hot bats and deep pitching staff give them a whole lot of confidence in winning their third straight title.
The ability that we have to overcome adversity and to play our game and win out in NAC was pretty impressive.
Husson softball finished the regular season a perfect 10-0 in NAC play and are the #1 seed in the conference tournament.
Just being able to do that really shows us and gives us the confidence going into the tournament that, we can do this. And with that, we can go farther than that and farther than the regionals.
The season story has been a complete one. For starters, their bats have been on fire, scoring 9 runs a game in NAC and 24 runs in last weekend's series against Umpy.
It's definitely a good confidence booster going into this weekend. I think we really thrive in an environment where we're all just stringing along hits and really enjoying ourselves playing the game that we love.
On the other side of the ball, the pitching has been even more stellar. The Eagles only allowed 4 runs in conference, and senior ace McKenna Smith threw a perfect game on Saturday.
It's just fun to watch. I mean, as a younger pitcher on the team, she's a mentor for us, so watching that happen is crazy, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can from her with what time we have left.
And they're making the most of it. Freshman pitchers Emily Rierick and Danny Masterson give the staff some major depth. In fact, Masterson hasn't allowed a run in her 3 NAC starts.
McKenna's a powerhouse, but our freshmen are really stepping up because we need them to.
My goal when I'm out there is just help us set up for a win. Both me and Emily have been working really hard on learning what we can from Kenna, but also gaining confidence on the mound and knowing that we've got years to come.
But for those with no more years left, there comes an extra hunger to bring home Husson's 3rd straight NAC title. But no matter what happens, it was the best last ride they could ask for.
It's the best team I could ever ask to be on for my senior season. Every single player plays an important role, whether you're in the dugout cheering or on the field, it doesn't matter. And I hope that we go back to back to back because that's just the ultimate way to end my senior year.
Okay, now let's go to the NBA. The Celtics and 76ers are now all even up at a game apiece. The series will now move to Philadelphia for games 3 and 4 on Friday night and Sunday afternoon. The Celtics had a phenomenal effort last night, knocking down 23 pointers while playing some great defense en route to a 121-87 blowout win. The Celtics looked like a much different team than the one we saw on Monday night. But with the series moving to Philly and the job not being finished, if they don't use this to win games further, it won't matter.
We just feel like, we underperformed last game, and we wanted to come out and play to the best of our ability. And that's what we did.
This is one game. They came out and played a great game. The first one, James played great. I thought tonight we, flipped the script. I thought we did a great job on him and great job overall. But that's one game, and it doesn't mean anything if there's no carryover.
Okay, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast.
All right, thank you very much. Look what we did today. High temperatures only in the low 50s. It felt like fall out there today with a high of 51 here in Bangor, 49 Bar Harbor, 52 Millinocket. That's not normal. Average high temperatures are supposed to be in the mid-60s or so, and nobody is doing that today. But hold on, there is a 70-degree temperature in our 5-day forecast. Outside, though, for tonight, not so much. And tomorrow, too, most likely highs in the mid-upper 50s tomorrow, followed by the return of some warmer temperatures on Saturday, likely getting us back in the mid-60s. A couple of you could go for upper 60s on Saturday. Okay, lots of clouds and a few rain showers out there now. There's nothing heavy in here. However, there's going to be a couple hours of persistent rainfall tonight. That's keeping temperatures down, of course, for us today. But this is kind of the last hurrah, right? Once this system gets out of here this evening, we are in for a nice stretch of weather all weekend long. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and probably Monday, all dry with temperatures getting warmer and warmer and warmer. Until then, though, here are the rain showers out there. Now, again, nothing heavy, but there are a couple areas of moderate rainfall across our region tonight that will end most likely before midnight, if not just after midnight. And then we look to the west, right? There's not much going on here at all. This system here will travel to our south. We're in good shape there. And then back off to the west, that will stay there as well. So we actually have a dry stretch unfolding for us after tonight, likely through the weekend into early parts of next week. Let's walk you through it. So out there tonight, here we are, 7 o'clock or so, looking at a couple showers around, and then decreasing clouds or precipitation overnight tonight. Still probably cloudy through about midday tomorrow, but then we'll watch. Decreasing clouds throughout the day tomorrow will give us a very nice night tomorrow night, and then nothing but sunshine for us Saturday, Sunday, into Monday. It's going to be a fantastic weekend with warmer temperatures on the way, kind of a light northwest breeze in there as well. It's going to be magical around here. Finally, a good-looking weekend. Okay, so rainfall, not a lot. We're talking maybe a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall tonight. Most of us won't even see that. So overall, just some drizzle in the air this evening. It is a bit breezy, though, but notice out out of the north, right? That brought in those cooler temperatures for us today, kept us cool today. It'll keep us cool tonight and kind of through tomorrow before things kind of turn out of the southwest getting in here on Saturday. There is this small craft advisory, of course, for wave heights out here approaching 5 to 8 feet through about midday tomorrow. Our forecast ends tonight, though, is rain showers ending, decreasing clouds, slowly decreasing clouds, with low temperatures down near 41 and a north breeze around 10 to 15. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, and warmer. I went with 61. That may be a stretch for a few of you, with a north wind around 10 to 25, switch through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow 61, 68, sunny skies on Saturday, 71, plenty of sunshine Sunday, a gorgeous weekend here. We earned it, right? And then Monday, a couple more clouds around 65, a bit cooler on Tuesday with a high temperature of 60.
Wow, that weekend is looking seriously fantastic.
That's like hitting the jackpot on like a weather slot machine. It just came up all suns.
Right, and especially it's going to feel really nice after the last handful of days where just
been kind of chilly, kind of raw.
Right.
Yeah.
But still good weather for this time of the year.
Sure.
And this is just great weather coming up.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that for sure. Well, there's still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
Living in Maine, many things stick with you throughout your life. If you're far from home or you're missing those things, then Box of Maine is for you. Shipping nationwide for corporate businesses or individuals, Box of Maine gives everyone their own personal taste of our great state. And a portion of every box we sell goes directly to local nonprofits. Have you visited the gift shop yet? Filled to the brim with everything you find in our boxes, you can pick what you need or even create your own box. Stop by for perfect Maine gifts today at Box of Maine.
Bucksport Regional Health Center has cared for the community for almost 50 years. We are trusted and compassionate providers. We have also given thousands of COVID-19 vaccines because the COVID-19 vaccine is very safe, very effective, and your best shot at protecting yourself from COVID. Trust us. Trust the vaccine. Protect yourself. Take your shot against COVID-19.
Oh boy, she got another Wi-Fi device. Our network can't handle that.
What? It can't?
The router's gonna blow.
And what does that mean? We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die? No!
Not all Wi-Fi can be Spectrum Wi-Fi.
What's going on in there?
Spectrum Advanced Wi-Fi can handle up to 200 devices.
Goodbye, sweet world.
Get Wi-Fi you can rely on. Get Spectrum One.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, how you are means a lot. So we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareyou.
Ashley's new lower prices are here. Look for price reductions on hundreds of items throughout the store and online. And for a limited time, find unbelievable savings on some of our best-selling collections. Plus, 5-year special financing. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Tonight, the showdown over the debt ceiling with America's economy at stake. Plus, the trial against former President Trump, where the case stands. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Welcome back. Playing with your child when they're young can be a key part of helping them grow up healthy, happy, and resilient. With more, here's ABC's Justin Finch.
Millions of new nerve connections are made, formed, and modified in the brain during a baby's first few years of life. While biology and genetics help affect this process of brain development, so does an infant's environment and experiences. Back and forth interaction is especially good for a child's brain development, according to Harvard experts. They call this responsive caregiving. To make play the most effective it can be, try to put your phone away and be fully present with your child. Engage in a back and forth, meaning let your baby or infant respond to what you're saying, even if it's just a babble. For 6 to 9-month-old children, peekaboo is a great form of play because it challenges them to remember who is hiding and even helps them practice self-control. With toddlers between 12 to 18 months, try imaginative games with dolls, play with blocks, or take them on a field trip. Older toddlers can engage in more elaborate games like matching, sorting, and counting. Play can be a great way to bond and important for your child's development. With this Medical Minute, I'm Justin Finch, ABC News.
Well, finally, tonight, local artists got to put their work on display for a panel of judges with a chance to go home with a cash prize. The Bangor Art Society hosted its annual art show at the Eastern Maine Development Corporation, and more than 50 artists participated. Best in Show awards were given out for oil and watercolor paintings, drawings, photography, and other art forms like sculpture and printmaking. 16 artists in total earned cash prizes for their work.
We have students all the way up to people in their 80s because they don't always have a chance to exhibit, earn cash prizes, plus then take home their painting if they want.
Many of the paintings will be on display at the Eastern Maine Development Corporation through the month of May. Established in 1875, Koval says the Bangor Art Society is the longest-running art society in the nation. And we would also be remiss if we didn't acknowledge that it is May the 4th, a.k.a. Star Wars Day, and appropriate to mention that today, Carrie Fisher got a well-deserved and long-time-coming star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Go, Princess Leia.
Absolutely well-deserved, and you just can't say enough about that. But May the 4th?
May the 4th be with you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.